And hello, it's your friendly neighborhood Tirronan. And you see that we now have our first settlers because we set up our settler recruit beacon. And he's just wandering around. So we're going to take a look at the workshop and see if he's actually doing something. Yeah, we're already producing 12 food. Okay, so we're in good shape here. And we've got already 2 settlers before Preston and group get here. Okay. We can hit our map and we can quick travel back to where we want. So we're going back to the Museum of Freedom. And we'll get started on the Minuteman mission. But what I've got to do, I can't really get wrapped up in those missions, is we've got to save our wife. Now, you know, you guys that are married, I'm sure you can understand that. You want to get your wife that you've custom created. Would you like that option in life, right? And maybe not. But in any case, we're going to go talk to Preston, finish up this little deal.
Take it easy, Mama. You okay?
I'm fine, Preston. Quit fussing.
And you'll notice the strange names and
a pretty
alphabet. I picked that
display.
up off a mod somewhere, and
I'm
I
just
have
glad you
not
on our
yet been
side.
able to figure out which one.
The feeling's mutual, Preston.
You can never have too many friends. Not in the Commonwealth. Listen, when we first met, you said you were glad to help. Well, you did. And we owe you our lives. So here. It ain't much, but it's the best way I can say thank you.
Now, you notice it isn't the standard Preston Garvey face, and that is Springfield 1971 companion mod.
You're welcome. Anytime.
Well, since you say that, maybe you'll come to Sanctuary with us. We could use your help getting settled there.
All right, Garvey. I'm in.
Oh, that's wonderful. But there's more to your destiny, isn't there?
I bet she's a sensual and I can't shoot her.
I've seen it. And I know your pain.
Yeah, Lord. But you got to go through
Okay.
this. I'm sure
I'm
there's some
listening.
database that
You're a man
needs
out of time.
a discussion
out
ticked
of
off to go
hope.
on.
But all's not lost. I can feel your son's energy. He's alive.
I'm listening.
Look, kid, I know how I sound. The sight, it's weird. And it ain't always clear. But your son's out there. And even I don't need the sight to tell you where you should start looking. The great green jewel of the Commonwealth. Diamond City. The biggest settlement around.
What's in Diamond City? Is Sean there?
Look, kid, I'm tired now. Maybe
You're
you'll
not
bring
the
me
only
some
one that's
chems
tired.
later. The sight
Okay.
will paint a clearer picture.
So we're going to get them back
Mama
to
Murphy, we talked about this.
the settlement.
That
Theirs
junk.
will be set.
It's gonna
We
kill
can
you.
start
Oh,
off on
shush,
the first
Preston.
mission. We'll
We're
do
all gonna
that,
die
and
eventually.
we'll head over
We're
to
gonna
Vault
need the
81.
sight. And our new friend here, he's gonna need it too. Now let's get going. Sanctuary awaits.
All right, folks. Thanks to our friend here, it's safe to move out. We're heading for that place Mama Murphy knows about. Sanctuary. It's not far.
She knows about it? You mean she had one of her visions while she was stoned out of her gourd? And now you want us to just head out on an...
I want a mod that lets me change out all 3 of those to somebody complete with voiceovers. Marcy and Jung just drive me up the wall too, but not the way Mama Murphy does. The nice thing is you do get to put them on agricultural duty, and it cuts down the interface you have to deal with them. And I'll save us some grief here. And we can go back to Sanctuary. So we already have 2 settlers there. We're going to start off with 7 settlers. The other thing you'll notice, I don't know if you've noticed it or not, is why if you're the general, you're always taking orders from Preston Garvey? Nothing against the man, but seems more like a buck sergeant than anything else to me. Get them started on this, and they've got some quests I got to finish up here, and then we can move right along. All right.
Hey. How you doing, buddy? Why don't you wait at home, boy?
Now, one thing about AFT, it sends them back to their original positions. It does not give you the option of sending them to Sanctuary or whatever you're going to do. Not a huge deal. Don't really care, but make sure we've got 7 people now. We have 27 food production, 40 water, 30 power. Defense is 115. We got 25 beds. Happiness is at 80. Minute 1.
If you ain't been up to see Great Garden, you should go. Whole place is run by robots.
And Preston and group are about 75 feet away. So while I'm waiting, let's get these people armed up. You only have to give them 1 round of ammo and a weapon, and I'm going to give them one hell of a weapon, so I get bothered less. Now remember, these things weigh 40 pounds apiece. You're not going to be moving very fast afterwards.
Excuse me.
Hey, good to see you again. I was hoping you'd show up. I should have listened to Mama Murphy all along. Pretty nice place she's found for us. I think we could settle down here. Make it a place to call home. What do you think?
I don't know. It's strange being back here.
What do you mean? You used to live here or something?
Yeah. Before the war. Before everything was ruined.
What do you mean? Before what war? Are you saying...
Back when I hung out on the beach all day and surfed.
I lived here over 200 years ago. I was frozen or something for most of it. Just woke up a little while ago.
Damn. Like one of those old pre-war ghouls. You say you were frozen. Anybody else make it out with you?
My son. Somebody took him away while I was still trapped. I've been looking for him.
Damn. I'm sorry. I hope you find him. Let me know if there's any way I can help. Anyway, I am glad you're here. And I hope you don't mind, but I've got another favor to ask. I've had word from a settlement asking for help. There's still hope in there are Minutemen out there somewhere. The only chance to start rebuilding the Minutemen is to show people that they can count on us when they need us. Trouble is, I've got my hands full here. Do you think you could go help out the settlement?
I'd be glad to help.
That's fantastic. The Minutemen could use more people like you. By the way, if you want to help out around here at all, talk to Sturgis. I'm sure he'd be glad for all the help he can get.
Excuse me.
You ask me, freedom's always worth fighting for. The Minutemen could use someone like you.
Okay, so I've got to complete the mission before I can start unloading gear. Well, we got a couple of settlers here we can give stuff. The X key will put you on auto run.
Things are tough now, but they'll get better.
Now, I have added some mods. This is the puts leaves on the trees, and you'll notice now that they now have leaves, and that gets back to some things that happened that I disagree with on the Fallout series. And I hate to mention it, but there were a couple of cities that were bombed by nuclear weapons. They did not lay in ruins for 200 years. And you do not end up with the kind of devastation that they like to depict. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, buildings are blasted to kingdom come. But life did not stop. Okay, so what we're looking for here is the transfer section. I'm going to go to my weapons, and we're going to get rid of some of these weapons so I can move again. And we can find our settlers so we can arm them.
Do you have a moment? I wanted to thank you for helping us out in Concord. If only we'd run into you sooner.
Don't mention it. You guys have been through hell, huh?
You have no idea. In these past few months, we've lost everything. My son, he's gone.
Your son. What was his name?
Kyle. My son's name was Kyle.
I understand how you feel. I lost someone too.
But you and I, we're still here, right? We have to go on. For them.
Can we trade a few things?
Okay, now we can start. Let's give him one of these bad boys. Give him a round of ammunition. And he may be a snivelly little shit, but by God, he can
Yeah?
sure help defend himself now. If we ever find Sturgis, let's open up our data folder. Ready to do that one yet?
Need something?
Excuse me.
Hey.
You willing to do some work?
I'd be glad to help. Just tell me what you
This will
need.
be quick.
Well,
Did
for
everything
starters,
already?
we could use some real beds. We've been sleeping on the ground for too long. Just make sure we can sleep with a roof over our heads. Some of these old houses still look solid enough to do the trick. There's a workbench over there you can use. Give me a holler if you need anything.
Hey, Sturgis.
I like it. Having a place to sleep will improve everyone's spirits. What we need now is a reliable source of clean water.
I'm on it. Clean water coming up.
Great. Thanks again.
Sturgis.
I feel better already, knowing we have a reliable supply of clean water. I hope you don't mind me asking for some more help, but our food supplies are running low. If we're gonna settle here, we'll need to get some crops established.
I'll start planting right away.
Good deal.
Sturgis.
This place is starting to feel like home. Now that we can grow our own food, I think we can really make a go with this. Trouble is, the more we establish ourselves here, the more of a target we become. What we need is to get some defenses set up. Then maybe Preston will be able to relax a little bit.
You didn't see all those defensive turrets I put up, I guess.
I'm on it.
Ah, thanks. It'll make everyone feel more secure here.
Hey, Sturgis.
Thanks for doing.
Okay, so we're
I'll
done
try to
with
make
that.
myself useful. No one
Now,
wants to
we
see
can
a
go back to
grown
workshop
man
mode.
feeling sorry for himself.
And everybody's already assigned, so there's no use putting her on that.
Sanctuary. I knew you'd join us here, kid. Your energy is tied to this place.
I hope the color of my energy is blue.
That's good. Humor is a good way to cope. 'Cause this world ain't yours, is it? I saw you leave that icebox. The sight can help you, kid. It always has answers. Just gotta bring me some jet so I can see what it wants to tell you.
No. You're an addict. You need help.
Oh, not this again.
I was in the corporate world,
Listen
and
to
I listen to
I'm
enough people
old,
pontificate.
even older
I don't
than
need a
you
junkie
think. If the Kims are gonna kill me,
pontificating duty.
and I say I've had a good run. We'd have never made it this far without the sight. We need it. You need it. It's part of who I am.
The sight isn't worth killing yourself over, Mama Murphy. It doesn't have to define what you are or what you can give.
All right, kid. You got me. If me hanging around for a little longer is worth that much to you,
On
then
second
I'll
thought,
go
can I give you
clean.
100 shots of jet?
No more
Jet,
chems.
you can use all you
No more
want.
sight.
I just want to trade a few things.
She may be a pontificating junkie, but she'll be one heck of a dangerous pontificating junkie.
Mama Murphy's as good as her word, kid. No more chems. And no more sight.
Nice to see leaves on trees, man. I was getting so sick of those bare branches hanging around.
Crop's been growing pretty good lately.
Can we trade a few things?
Okay.
Gonna give her a round. For a weapon. And she's good to go.
I just want to trade a few things.
Sure.
I kind of chuckle when the greenskins or the raiders come and start firing. Start encountering mass 50 caliber rifle fire. Kind of warms an old man's heart. Okay.
Don't take offense to Marcy. She's working through the loss in her own way.
Uh-huh. You're talking to
Nice
that-
job with those defenses. I've got nothing else I need right now. I think Preston may want to chat, though.
I just want to trade a few things.
Problem is, as the game advances, the monsters get tougher, and the raiders upgrade their weaponry and their armor. But the settlers don't.
What gave you the idea we're friends?
Just looking to trade a little.
Can I just shoot you? that you got this in your
I'll hand
hand.
it to you. This place isn't
It'll be
awful.
nice and
It's still
peaceful.
a hole, but it could be worse.
I'm
Okay.
always glad to see the sun come up one more time.
Okay, now we have done that. We've dismissed dog meat. We don't really want him around. So we're going to go to the radio, and I'm going to
Body
introduce
aching,
you
sore of heart, Geiger
to
counters
Heather.
off the chart. Caston Caravan's got the cure. Alternative medicine products that will fix you up for sure. Caston Caravan is currently doing business next to the old cemetery near Covenant. Come on down and see for yourself. You won't be sorry. Body aching, sore of heart, Geiger counters off the chart.
Now I would play music, but the people who actually own the copyrights to the music then decide to monetize and take every dollar that you make. Being the kind gentlemen that they truly are. Because they need more money. Okay, so let's run through here. And eventually I want to pick up an AUG, so I will want the commando perk. Now I could hit TMM for this, and I just don't want to. Alright, so there's all the things that we've done. Excuse me. Alright, so we'll head over and see if we can pick up Kaysen. Heather Kaysen. I'll hit the auto run function since we're going to be going for a while. Now, all of the companions I was using Loving Piper, Loving Kate, and Loving Curie mods, but I've decided to change them because I like to change up the looks of the companions a little bit from time to time if you find a better mod. Those are all very nice mods, by the way. But and this is the first time I've used the Springfield 1971 mod, so we'll see how that looks. It's probably something that hadn't attacked me by now. Gotta admit, like those leaves. And getting back to it, Chernobyl would leave much more radiation than your average airburst nuclear weapon. By orders of magnitude. And there's a thriving force. I like to say there aren't bad effects still from it, and probably will be for the next 150 years, but That gets you to the other point that I find rather strange. I just ran through Bedford and there's no ghouls attacking me. Very strange. Figured I'd have been swarmed by those guys. Mole rats. You have to hit them kind of quick because they like to burrow and get out of your sight, and then no, I'm not going to hit him. Oh, she's surviving out here. And covered up in mole rats too.
Huh? Let's do this.
Okay, he's already gone on the ground.
That's Commonwealth justice for you.
Oh, those furry little devils. Really, I do.
You or me?
Don't shoot people for no reason.
Hi, how are you? Yeah?
Alright, Miss Heather should be showing up shortly.
Hey, got a sec?
I carry the highest quality alternative medicine products you can find in the Commonwealth today. Interested? I carry the highest quality alternative medicine products you can find in the Commonwealth today. Interested?
Huh. Like a talk out of her.
I need to ask you something.
I carry the highest quality alternative medicine products you can find in the Commonwealth today. Interested?
Huh. Not working. Okay. Alright, let's move on to the next one. I need to get to Vault 81. And so we're going to have to hit the TMM key. And that exposes every available target on the map at the time. Well, Vault 95 isn't what you want. So I have no idea what happened to Heather. Yes, I do. I changed out her appearance with the mod. So we'll have to go back to her later after I remove the mod. There's Vault 95, which is not what we want. And we're on the search for Vault 81. And if you think what they did to the Lone Wanderer was horrible, if you read the backstory on Vault 81, they were going to use them for biological experiments and then incinerate them at the end of it. I mean, gosh almighty. I guess everybody in Vault-Tech's long dead, but makes you want to travel back in time and line them all against the wall. There we go. And we'll just take the shortcut. Again, we're not trying to see how long we can string this out. You only got so much time to watch, and I've only got so much time to play. Now, the thing about Vault 81, if you've ever been flummoxed by it, is you have to go back twice. or you got to enter it and then come back before the good guy mission takes place. And you, since we have to play through this to get Curie, we'll go ahead and play through it.
Hold it right there. Vault 81 security. I don't know where you got your hands on a working Pip-Boy, but you better start talking.
I got it in Vault 111.
Vault 111? Haven't heard of that one yet. And what sort of business are you looking to take care of here in 81?
What's with the third degree?
It's called protocol. Think we just let anyone in here? Think again.
Who is it, Edwards?
Ma'am, some new Commonwealth traveler. Not one of our usual traders.
Well, if someone wants in, they can earn it like everyone else. Let me speak to them. Sorry about that. Officer Edwards here was just doing his job. I'm sure you can understand our need for caution. For newcomers, we like to operate on exchange. You help us, we help you.
Okay, so we're going to try the red persuasion check here.
But I'm a fellow Vault Dweller. Can't you just let me in?
Excuse me, ma'am. Before you arrived, he did say he was from Vault 111. And he's in possession of a working Pip-Boy.
Is that so? I'm going to allow it. Edwards, open the door and make the announcement. Officer Edwards and I will meet you at the entrance.
I should say reviving your wife is a brand new mod to me, so we're going to find out what happens here. I only played with it a little bit. And I went out into the Commonwealth instead of the Vault. Brilliant. Love it when a plan comes together. Alright, we can get turned around easy enough though. And you gotta love loading screens. I had this on a solid state drive, but I do, as you can imagine, a huge amount of video processing, and that takes up large amounts of space. 15-minute segment that I do on World of Warplanes is 3.3 gigs.
Come on, Gwen. My guys have been working doubles for weeks now. They need a break.
Everyone's working hard right now, Cal. You think I don't know that? Just do the best with what you can. That's all I'm asking.
Fine, I'll see what I can do. But you and I both know we can't keep going on like this.
Sorry about that. As you'll soon see, we have a few maintenance projects underway. Gwen McNamara, Overseer. Welcome to Vault 81. We've never encountered a fellow Vault Dweller. Is this Vault 111 you mentioned still operational?
And
it's more like a graveyard now. Almost no survivors.
Christ, I'm sorry. What happened there?
They had us cryogenically frozen in these pods, but something malfunctioned.
Oh my God. All those lives lost due to some malfunction? That's unacceptable. I suppose we've been lucky. Here, we pride ourselves on having maintained a successful vault over these past 2 centuries. We'd like to be completely self-sufficient, but there are certain resources we can't provide ourselves.
I'm impressed you maintained a successful vault for so long.
Thanks. I owe it to the overseers before me, but some here would disagree. A few believe opening the doors to the Commonwealth was a mistake.
Interaction is a good thing. The Commonwealth is improving.
So I've heard. But it's still got a long ways to go. Now, I have work to do. If you need anything else, I'll be in my office.
Now, she really hasn't got much else to say, so it's not worth your time. And you'll find that everybody's pretty suspicious of
Don't
you.
make me regret letting you in. No signs of radiation. Impressive.
Hey, Ashes. What are you doing up here? Ashes, where are you going? Ash! Damn it. Aaron's not going to like this. If you're looking to do some trading, look for the depot. Alexis has just about anything you could need.
All right. Anyway, getting back to nuclear detonations, they are, with few exceptions, almost always airbursts unless you're trying to take out an underground complex or something. So they scatter around all sorts of wonderful products like cesium, radioactive cesium, and
Hey, mister, are you really from the Commonwealth?
Yes, I am.
I knew it! Hey, I can show you around the vault if you want. Just 5 caps.
That's not necessary. I can find my own way around.
Oh, you're no fun.
okay, so this gets pretty boring. Basically, what you go through and check everybody out, talk.
She'll fix it right up.
Got a trader down here and a guy that does haircuts. I got a copy of tattoos.
Love it. I didn't think I'd ever make it in with the hours I've been working.
She's looking pretty bad in there.
You tried telling that to Aaron and breaking a little girl's heart. I didn't realize my wife was so cold-blooded.
Katie Finn is the
But
teacher.
you got a
here.
barber in there, you can change your
Stop by her
hairstyle.
class. She's big on learning from outsiders.
Sorry about the maintenance. It never ends these days.
Now here's the doctor you will be talking to.
Welcome, welcome. I hope I'm not being presumptuous, but I'd like to ask you a favor. Would you mind donating some medical samples, even just a blood sample?
Now you have to ask him whatever
Why do
information
you
you
need
want
medical
up front,
samples?
because he
It's
gets
for my
rather testy
research.
afterwards.
The people of Vault 81 have been genetically isolated from the Commonwealth for many generations. I'm trying to determine what the genetic variation is between the two populations.
Sure, you can have some blood.
Excellent. Just have a seat, and I'll draw some blood. Sit
Might
down.
as well stay on the
This'll
guy's
only
good
take a
side.
sec. There. Hardly hurt a bit, eh? Thank you. This will be a great help. Now, I need to get these prepared immediately.
You're that wanderer from the Commonwealth. I'm Rachel. I assist Dr. Forsyth with his medical duties. Are you sick or injured?
Could use some supplies, actually.
Great. Let's take a look.
Okay, all those 38 rounds you don't need. 9mm pistols or 10mm pistols you don't need. You get rid of those. You can get yourself some Radaway. Kind of nice to have. Got stem packs you can use. So you can, Rad-X can sometimes come in handy. Yeah, I'm not going to try to trade her a minigun. She's already out of cash. Is there anything else she's got? Buffet might be useful. I'm just trying to get the mentats. Okay. Anything else on... And I'm a little richer. That's a good thing.
If you need a doctor, Forsyth and Rachel
Now,
are
this is
down
all
in the
just
medical center.
residential.
They can patch you up.
And there's your reactor.
Jesus, Bobby, can you not do that here? What if the overseer or Whitaker caught you?
Cut me some slack, Tina. I've been working 12 hours straight.
Oh, you've been working. Sure. I bet bossing around old Rusty really takes it out of you.
You've no idea, Mr. Luca.
Hey, will you both just get lost? You're killing my buzz here.
With pleasure, sir.
Fine. Get caught.
Okay, so you don't want to
and you won't
talk to
have the
these
choice to
people.
leave because the overseer will make it for you.
This guy, the guy is, no, not going to spoil
No way
everything
I'm
for you.
cracking this.
You can't get into this until you get your master's, but this is where you find out all the dirty secrets about the, what Vault-Tec intended. They're going to make vaccines, and these people were going to be the guinea pigs. And when they finished, they were going to incinerate them.
Need to check the water pumps again. The water
Lovely.
smells
I
funny.
mean, truly lovely stuff. Couldn't risk infecting the rest of the population, so... Okay, so you're done here, really, for the most part. You can say hi to people and what have you and talk to them, but you don't get real quests out of them.
Dr. Pensky runs a hydroponics lab here. She may have some work for you if you're interested.
Yeah?
And to get an idea just how highly they
Is that
value
your
you
Pip-Boy?
around here, you can talk to
Hi.
Miranda.
Another outsider? What'd they let you in for?
What's with the attitude?
I don't trust outsiders. We didn't need your help before, we don't need it now. The Overseer never should have opened up the vault to your kind.
I'm a fellow Vault Dweller.
I don't care where you're from. It's not here.
Dr. Forsyth and Rachel have plenty of medical supplies to get you stocked up.
So it's a real welcoming place in many ways. The guards threaten you constantly, warn you constantly. Overall, it just gives you this warm, cheery feeling inside of being entirely not welcome. All right, so let's just move right along. We'll get on out of here. See what we have for our daily quest. And this is going to take me a long way away. So we'll come on back. See if they'll kick off the quest or whether they have to do something first and then do another quest and come back.
Never had an incident on my watch. And I don't want to start today.
Huh?
Poor Erin. Her cat got loose in the Commonwealth.
Careful, outsider.
Now, mind you, he hasn't made a single threatening move since he's arrived in there.
You're that Commonwealth traveler, aren't you?
Don't want any trouble in 81. Damn it. I was just holding that wrench.
Okay, if the quest had kicked off, then you'd know all about it. There's an actual schoolroom. You can give a little speech to the kids.
Hybridization. It's got to be a flaw in the hybridization.
I'll be damned if that whole duct isn't gonna need replacing.
This strain is doing quite well. Very little discoloration. Strong cellular plant structure. Those seedlings are almost ready for transplant. I'll have to see how it holds up to exposure. Ah, you'll do perfectly. I'm in need of a willing test subject to try this new strain of fruit I've created.
Why?
It's a new strain of mute fruit that I just developed. It should be nutritious and remove radiation poisoning, but I need a test subject to try it.
Sure. I like fruit.
Excellent. Just tell me how it tastes and how it makes you feel. Now, where did I put that Geiger counter?
Okay, so I guess we'll go to aid where I'll find the moot fruit.
Excuse me, Dr. Pensky.
Did you try the fruit? Tell me, how was it?
It was good. No adverse effects.
I knew it. This is good progress. I'll have to start a new batch right away. Since you've been so helpful, maybe you can help out in another capacity. You see, I need these plants to conduct my studies, and they take some special nourishment, especially the carrots. If you could keep an eye out for fertilizer while you're out in the Commonwealth, I'll be more than happy to compensate you for your efforts.
How much are you paying?
I'll give you 25 caps, non-negotiable. I know how you outsiders enjoy your bartering, but I've never been any good at it.
Sure, I can do that.
Really? Great. I was dreading having to put in another request to the overseer. Just bring by whatever you can find whenever you have the time.
And you notice it's not an actual quest. Okay.
The work
Talk to a couple other people here.
You must be that new traveler Gwen let in. It's always nice to see a new face around here.
Yeah, I imagine we break up your routine a little bit.
And a welcome break it is. If you need any food for the road or just feeling hungry, you let me know. Our menu isn't quite as exotic as the Commonwealth, but it'll do in a pinch.
Not today.
Okay, but I don't want to catch you wasting away.
Well, the few people out there that's nice to you. All right, so we'll head on out.
Where do I get to? Austin? Austin Engel.
I may have kicked it off.
Yeah?
It must be rough living out there. Yeah?
Never had an incident on my watch, and I don't want to start today.
Okay, so we'll get on outside this thing and see what we find out. And let's take a look at our journals, is what I'm looking for. Well, in the next viewing, I'll introduce you to Heather, the companion, and I consider her the finest companion in the game, even though she's a mod. So let's head back over to stop over at Diamond City. We're going to pick up Piper.
This shouldn't take long.
Nice lady. I mean, truly. Just shoot you. And you have my gun up. Such rudeness. Well, she's dead. She doesn't need that anymore.
There now.
Okay, so we're going to head over to Diamond City. And normally you just pop right in, but if you don't do this, they don't open the door, which can cause problems later. Plus you get to see Piper's opening act, which
You
is
can't open the gate.
pretty funny.
Stop playing around, Danny. I'm standing out in the open here for crying out loud.
I got orders not to let you in, Miss Piper. I'm sorry. I'm just doing my job.
Ooh, just doing your job. Protecting Diamond City means keeping me out, is that it? Oh, look, it's the scary reporter.
I'm sorry, but Mayor McDonough's really steamed, Piper. Saying that article you wrote was all lies. The whole city's in a tizzy.
Ugh. You open this gate right now, Danny Sullivan. I live here. You can't just lock me out. I know you're listening, Danny. Open the gate. You want into Diamond City, right?
I just got here, but yeah.
What's that? You said you're a trader up from Quincy? You have enough supplies to keep the general store stocked for a whole month? You hear that, Danny? You gonna open the gate and let us in, or are you gonna be the one talking to crazy Myrna about losing out on all the supply?
Jeez, all right. No need to make it personal, Piper. Give me a minute.
Better head inside quick before old Danny catches on to the bluff.
Sounds good. Let's go.
Another great day in Diamond City.
I like that face.
Piper, who let you back inside? I told Sullivan to keep that gate shut. You devious, rabble-rousing slanderer. The level of dishonesty in that paper of yours. I'll have that printer scrapped for parts.
Ooh, that a statement, Mr. McDonough? Tyrant mayor shuts down the press. Why don't we ask the newcomer? You support the news? Because the mayor's threatening to throw free speech in the dumpster.
Always believed in freedom of the press.
Oh, I didn't mean to bring you into this argument, good sir. No. You look like Diamond City material. Welcome to the great green jewel of the Commonwealth. Safe, happy, a fine place to come. Spend your money, settle down. Don't let this muckraker here tell you otherwise, all right?
Yeah, it sounds like the average Texas politician. Yeah.
This hasn't been the friendliest welcome.
He's got you there, McDonough. Guess not everyone gets won over by that shark smile of yours.
Now, was there anything particular you came to our city for?
I'm trying to find someone.
Trying to find someone? Who?
My son, Sean. He's less than a year old.
Wait, your son's missing? Oh, you hear that, McDonough? What's Diamond City Security doing to help this man, huh? This isn't the first missing persons report to come through here, and now we have an infant who's been taken?
Don't listen to her. Well, I'm afraid that our security team can't follow every case that comes through. I'm confident that you can find help here. Diamond City has every conceivable service known to man. One of our great citizens can surely find the time to help you.
Well, sure. And a mayor of a great city must know everyone. Who can help me?
Well, there is one private citizen, Nick Valentine, a detective of sorts who specializes in tracking people down, usually for debts or whatnot. Now, I have to get going. I'm sorry, Diamond City Security doesn't have time to help, but I'm sure Mr. Valentine charges a reasonable fee.
This is ridiculous. Diamond City Security can't spare one officer to help. I want the truth, McDonough.
I like that face. It fits her personality better.
I've had enough of this, Piper. From now on, consider you and that little sister of yours on notice.
Yeah, keep talking, McDonough. That's all you're good for. I'm impressed. Not everyone can claw information out of McDonough's tight-fisted hands. Why don't you stop by my office after you see Valentine? I think I just found my next story.
Okay, so Piper's lined up. You got to give her the interview, and and she gets to be your companion. Or you get her as a companion, however you want to look at it.
Is your neighbor really human? Read all about it.
Newcomer, huh? Talk to Abbott at the wall. If you want
Hi
a
there.
history lesson.
Free paper to newcomers. If the Institute grabs you in the night, at least we warned you.
Thanks, I guess.
I'm serious. The Institute takes people. You should read up if you're sticking around.
I believe you. Thanks.
You're a real lost lamb in the wolf's den, mister. Piper, you're back.
Hey, kiddo. How are the paper sales?
Well, the presses are getting overloaded. That motor is going to go soon if we don't replace it.
You've been saying that for weeks and the old girl still keeps cranking. Stop worrying so much. I gotta head into the office. You start whistling if you see any angry politicians coming our way.
Why? Is something wrong? Piper? Who's really in control of Diamond City? Read the
All
public.
right. So we'll go inside, do the interview, and
You won't believe what's in the next issue. Just you wait. Ain't got nothing better to do?
Glad you dropped by. You holding up, Blue?
My favorite ballpark's become a shanty town. So, today's been great.
Interesting you mentioning that, seeing as you're from a vault. Yeah, you're not wearing the blue jumpsuit right now, but the Pip-Boy and that fish out of water look, dead giveaways. So here's the deal. I want an interview. Your life story in print. I think it's time Diamond City had a little outside perspective on the Commonwealth. You do that, and I'll tell you what, I'll come with you. Watch your back while you get used to the world above ground.
All right, Piper. I'm in.
Good. Let's get down to business. So, I know you're from a vault. How would you describe your time on the inside?
My family and I were frozen. I didn't spend much time in the vault.
Wait, they boxed you up in a fridge? The whole time? Are you saying you were alive before the war?
Behold, I am immortal.
You know, I guess you kind of are, aren't you? Oh my god. The man out of time. So, you've seen the Commonwealth, Diamond City. How does it compare to your old life?
You're all living in rusty shacks, killing each other. Oh my god, the smell.
Okay. Well, that's gonna be a fun one to quote. Now, I already know you're looking for your son, Sean. Do you suspect the Institute was involved in his kidnapping?
Sure sounds like they might be.
Not even a baby is safe from them. And people wonder why I can't just look the other way. For the last part of our interview, I'd like to do something different. I want you to make a statement to Diamond City directly. The threat of kidnapping is all but ignored in the Commonwealth. Everyone wants to pretend it just doesn't happen. What would you say to someone out there who's lost a loved one but might be too scared or too numb to the world to look for them?
Find who's responsible and make them pay. Simple as that.
I'll take anger over apathy any day. Good quote. Thanks, Blue. That's everything. It's gonna take some time to put this all together, but I think your story is gonna give Diamond City plenty to talk about. Anyway, I agreed to come with you, right? Watch your back. Just say the word when you're ready. I can't wait to see where the story goes next.
Piper,
Heading my way?
you sure you want to travel with me?
Well, it's that, or get back to writing the paper. I guess the paper can wait.
Sure, let's go.
Will do.
Okay, so we picked her up, and we can try to get to the vault again. If I can remember where I put it. Must have switched around somewhere. There we go. By the way, if you try 81 without these mods, you're going to die. Weapons are much more efficient than you'd get in the base game. And your armor wouldn't be nearly as effective. Alright.
Vault 81. Have I got some questions for the folks down here?
Back again?
We'll be watching you.
Yes?
Aaron's cat managed to get out of the vault. Can't imagine he'll live too long out there in the Commonwealth.
Pardon me, officer.
Is that your pit boy? Better be.
Yes, and they remind you they think you're a thief, too. Okay.
The outsider returns.
I heard there's a mole rat infestation near the reactor room. I'd steer clear if I were you.
Okay, so we will head down here, see what's going on with the doctor, and I think we're good. Yes, we are.
You have to do something, Jacob.
I'm running the test as fast as I can, Priscilla. I can't treat Austin until I know what he's infected with.
Dr. Forsyth.
Not now, Bobby. And you, stranger, will have to wait your turn. We have an emergency here. Austin got bitten by a mole rat. Isn't that enough, Jacob? There can't be that many mole rat diseases or toxins.
Rachel is examining the mole rat. Hopefully she'll find something. But these aren't ordinary mole rats. Who knows what kind of diseases they are carrying? Because he's just a child, it's affecting him more severely.
Dr. Forsyth, please. I think I found something that might help Austin.
Bobby!
Hold on, Priscilla. What is it, Bobby?
Well, you know that door Austin found? He found it because of me. I keep my private things in there. He saw me get them.
You mean your chems?
Get to the point, Bobby. What did you find in that place?
It's like a whole extra vault in there, but half ruined and caved in. There was this terminal there. So I started poking around in it. There were some notes and stuff about using mole rats to grow viruses. But they also said that they used them to make vaccines and treatments.
A secret vault? Good Lord, I've never heard of such a thing.
Bobby, you're a genius. A junkie genius. There might be a cure for whatever Austin got from that mole rat somewhere in that place. You there. How would you like to do Vault 81 a favor and possibly save my boy's life?
I would be glad to help.
I was hoping I could count on you. Bobby here will show you where he keeps his secret stash. There is a chance that somewhere in there is a cure for Austin. If you find it, bring it to Dr. Forsyth. And for Austin's sake, please hurry.
Follow me.
Careful of the mole rats down there. If they infected Austin, they could infect you as well.
Well, I don't think I've ever went and got cured this quickly, but we'll see where this goes. And we're low enough level that I don't really feel like we ought to be passing up on levels here. This will feed more action points, 25% faster. And that reminds me, I forgot to arm and armor Piper. So I'll need 7 of them. One will do quite nicely.
Where to? Help yourself.
And let's give her some rounds. It's enough to get her through for this, and we'll worry about more later. And now she looks like she's outfitted for an adventure with biting rats.
Blue, we're not alone here. Wish it hadn't come to that. Free for the taking.
Now we need to get Curie. Remember, you're running against a time limit to save your wife.
Hey, something's out.
Well, that's nice. Didn't even save that stinking thing's body.
Guess we showed them.
Now you can activate these protectrons, but they immediately go after you, so I don't see a whole lot of point in that. And normally you try to sneak through here, but these things seem to be set off by your presence.
Watch it! Could be more burrowed nearby.
And they like to burst right up underneath your feet and attack you. They also carry disease which will take 5% of your health away permanently, so you need to be aware of that.
Hey! Who said you could hide?
They're so
That it?
cute.
Did they leave?
I'm sure this whole thing is overblown, and Austin will be running around tomorrow.
Overblown or not, we have to do what we can for Austin. I just don't know what I can do.
This is creepy.
Neither do I, Priscilla.
Why him? He's
Well,
just a
this is
boy.
gonna be a
He's
choice for
going to
you.
be just fine.
You get to nag me and I can't go anywhere.
Oh, real nice, Holt. Make this about you. Don't you think about anyone other than yourself? Your daughter could get sick like Austin, and you're whining about spending time with your family?
You and your staff are to make sure every resident remains under stringent medical observation.
Understood.
More of my buddies. Eager to express their love for me, I'm sure. So they're not a bit of hostile intent there.
Forsyth,
Yes.
how is Austin?
The infection has progressed quite rapidly.
We need a way to stop it from spreading.
But gets us secure.
Springy little boogers, aren't they?
Kiss it all goodbye. What was that?
More furry, friendly, wasteland creatures. Piper?
I think we found a new frontier of foul.
My question is what those things have been eating down here for all this time.
Hey, here's trouble! normal for other journalists.
No, I don't think most reporters go through that. You only get 10 rounds in this, which is 5 more than you will see on any 50 caliber sniper rifle in existence. Because the rounds are longer
Lou, we're
than your
not alone
thumb and
here.
just as thick. Oh. So not only does the gun weigh a short ton, the ammunition weighs a lot too. So the story behind all this is they were using these rats to, these mole rats, whatever they're called, to breed diseases which they intended to infect the colonists with, and then test the
And I thought the lifts in Diamond City were
vaccines
fancy.
that they created against them. Like I said, nice people. I mean, you just... Can't imagine how life would be any better. I just got to figure the way up here. Okay.
Security's too tight.
Well, there's another way to deal with that, and this is how it's done. You click on it, and you type unlock. When we come back, we'll go back down, and you can see we'll go through the actual proof of what they intended to do. And in case you think Robco was any better, you'd be very wrong.
Oh, another stranger. Are you Voltec Security? I've waited so very patiently for you to arrive.
Do I look like Vault-Tec security? Jeez.
Over the long years, who is to say what is fashionable now? True, your attire is a bit dirty, but not all people properly value the importance of hygiene and cleanliness. I am pleased to report I completed my primary duties 83 years ago. Thousands of pathogens were grown in the mole rat hosts. Then a single broad-spectrum cure was developed to treat them all. Very satisfying work for many decades. Now, please tell me you are authorized to release me from the lab.
Heck no. I'm just a guy looking for the cure to a mysterious disease.
You're quite certain? Perhaps you just misplaced your papers. In fact, papers are not strictly necessary, no?
I am so authorized. You are released.
Superb. I had almost given up all hope of leaving here. I'll open the door for you.
That's kind of cute. She was just determined to get out of
Since you
there.
are a Voltec representative, I entrust you with the broad-spectrum cure I developed. If you have an equivalent to my digital Hippocratic oath, please use it quickly to prevent any undue suffering. However, be advised, there is only one dose left, and I can no longer make any more. If that is all, I am most eager to leave.
Alrighty. Look around, see if there's anything else.
Are you performing some sort of cycle?
You only have one dose?
That is correct. There used to be more, but they all expired. Sadly, the organic compounds necessary to make more have all deteriorated.
Thanks for the cure.
It is my hope that this cure finds its way to someone who needs it. Hopefully now I can properly further my scientific research. Since my job here is done, I think I will follow you out.
Imagine being trapped in there, you. Even if you were a robot, yeah. Nobody wants to stay down there with the mole rats. There's just not a sense of adventure anymore, is there? Alright, we'll open the doors and get on out of here. Save the kid, be a hero, all that good stuff. Get back in.
If you need a doctor, Forsyth and Rachel are down in the medical center. They can patch you up.
Don't want any trouble in 81.
Alright, so let's get to the doctor. It's downstairs here.
The cure. You found it.
Here, take the cure and use it on the boy.
Only one dose? I hope this works. If it doesn't, there won't be anything to analyze to try again. Let's hope this works.
I heard you had returned.
It shouldn't be long.
What? Where am I?
You're
Thank
in
God.
the clinic. You were really sick, Austin. Our visitor from the Commonwealth saved your life.
Really? Gee, thanks, mister.
I was worried to death about you, Austin. What got into your fool head? Going into a place like that.
Nothing exciting ever happens here. I just wanted to see what was in there.
Well, if it hadn't been for our friend here, you might have died. Thank you. I know you made sacrifices to help her. I know Dr. Pinsky will be grateful. For my part, I'd like to give you this syringe. I had it for years and never really had a use for it.
She's not the only one. The whole vault is thankful. I'd like to give you a room here in the vault. A place you can call your own. It's in the main hall. On the left as you get off the elevator. Once again, thank you.
Can I go
I hope
sit
you
down?
enjoy your
Thank Father
accommodations.
Luca would have
I
been
wanted to say
self-assured.
thank you again for what you did for Austin. You've opened a lot of eyes around here, including my own. I had no idea of the dangers Vault Tech had hidden away so close to home. I can't believe so many died just behind our walls.
Whatever Vault-Tec had planned, it failed and took their entire staff out with it.
No arguments here. I hate to think of what they had planned for us. But on the good side, you made a real impression on our anti-Commonwealth people. They're realizing outsiders really can be trusted and do more good than just providing resources. You'll always be welcome here.
and I hope you make a habit of visiting. Having a trusted outsider would help serve as a reminder that the Commonwealth isn't something to fear and avoid.
So you get a shot at free Med-X there. Not a bad
A
thing.
moment, please. I have been trapped so many years. I believe it's customary to thank you for your role in saving me. My entire life has been in this vault. I have analyzed and learned everything there is to know here. So now I must see the rest of the Commonwealth, consult with scientists, unearth more data to challenge my hypothesis.
After the bombs, the Commonwealth is a little lacking in the science department.
But surely there is still men of learning out there, and if nothing else, there is data. I can see you already have company. I do not wish to intrude, but I must ask. Please, monsieur, can you take me with you?
Come along then.
Excellent. We must embark at once.
Okay, so you have amazing follower tweaks, so you can have up to 4 companions, and if you want to get dog meat, you can have 5. Alright, so that's done. And Carrie comes with a nice collection of weapons, by the way. Okay, so if you want to know where
If you're looking to do some trading, look for the depot.
room will be,
Alexis
if you
has
haven't been down here before, it's right here. And you have a bobblehead stand. And right there. And he pops right in.
Hey, give me a minute.
Okay. You can get out of here and proceed to what this has all been about, which is rescuing your wife. Probably shouldn't have hit the microphone like that. Sorry about that, guys. Now, it occurs to me that you should be able to do this in reverse if you have a female character
You
you
should
want to
stop
rescue
by
your
and see
husband.
Horatio while you're here. Can't imagine you come across many barbers in the Commonwealth.
You got guts wearing that pit boy in the Commonwealth. I can't believe someone hasn't tried to steal it yet.
Now, we'll talk to Miss Rude.
Dr.
See if
Penske
she's
said
changed
you
her
saved
opinion
Austin's
of it.
life. We owe you.
I heard about what you did for Austin, and yeah, thanks. Look, I'm sorry for being so harsh before. I'm not beyond admitting when I'm wrong.
Stay out of trouble.
Yeah, I won't put a bullet in you. Okay, so we're ready to go. Now, that introduces all sorts of complications, like what's going to happen when your main antagonist sees his victim alive, or if they'll even acknowledge that. Let's go to our map. We'll go to Vault 111.
most unsettling.
I like the attention to detail, though. The counterweights are needed to operate something that big.
They went to great trouble to defend this place. My word, what is that? Oh, there is someone inside. We must rescue them.
Do what you gotta do.
You need assistance. Ah, look! It's working!
What's going on? What's happening here?
Okay, calm down and take a deep breath. I am getting you out of here.
Sean's been kidnapped. But I'm going to find him.
What? What are you talking about? Who are you?
What you've gone through would throw anyone for a loop. You're just confused.
I don't remember.
All that matters is that you survived.
What exactly is this place?
Do you really want to know? It's not good news.
I'm not going any further until you tell me what's going on.
Where do you want me to start?
Well, take a deep breath and start from the beginning.
That's the past. You're all that matters to me now.
200 years? What? Are you sure? Oh my God. This can't be happening. This isn't happening.
It's all right. I'm here for you.
That's a lot to process.
The population of the Commonwealth is a tiny fraction of what it was. The humans left should focus on reproduction.
Not now, Curie.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Sorry it took so long. I only wish we could have all gotten out. As a family.
This is making me uncomfortable.
Okay.
Obviously, he's
Time to hit
piecing
the
this
road.
together out of out of other conversations, but I thought it was a pretty darn good job, all things considered. And she's following.
Let's move out. Okay.
Please, monsieur.
Go ahead.
It is a personal matter. About, well, you know. You see? This?
Okay, we'll take a look and see what she gave me here. Should be in her. Alright, that didn't really tell me a whole lot. Alright. So she got psychogenic fugue. Forget who they are and begin searching for a new identity. They can survive amid new realities. If I am correct, you may find Nora is more open-minded than most regarding your actions. Okay, so we now have that done. And we have 3 followers without an issue.
Do you need a minute to gather your thoughts? If so, I understand.
My God. They did it. All that fighting. And for what? Everything's dead.
At least you and I made it through this.
So, that's all that's left.
I don't know.
I don't know how you survived.
You do what you have to do.
What now?
You can travel with me, see the world, or what's left of it.
I'm not sure how well I'll fit in, but I'd like to give it a try.
Let's go then.
And I am going to guess he didn't have a voice actress to do that, so this is what he had to do. Finding somebody who as talented as the voice actors that
I'm
came
just
with
doing what it takes to survive out here.
the game is a little difficult. They managed it pretty well with Heather and with Ellen the cartographer. Really do want to fix those up and show you those at a later
Quite a
date.
place you've got here. Amazing that it survived the war.
Okay, it just said that the water was at 0%, so we're going to take a moment and check it. Is that Cogsworth wandering around now? No. Everything's okay.
Mr. Jack, welcome back, sir. I do hope you were able to find some assistance in Concord.
You could say that. I made a few new friends.
Can't have enough of those these days. I realize that I'm no Mr. Gutsy, but if needed, I'd be honored to accompany you throughout the Commonwealth. Just say the word.
Well, I don't normally travel to Cogsworth. I normally would pick up Kate, but what the hell? I have two
Yes, of
robots.
course.
And
As you wish, sir.
If it isn't Monsieur Codsworth, it is a pleasure to see you again.
Doubly so for me, Miss Curie. Don't worry, I'll keep the master safe.
okay, that should be the full load that we're allowed.
Do you need something, monsieur?
I'd like to travel together some more.
Then let us get underway.
Beats doing housework.
Codsworth,
Can I help you, sir?
you can go now.
Right then, sir. You know where I'll be should you require anything.
Okay, we will pick up Nora since it's been the whole point of this exercise.
Hey,
Is there anything I can do to help out?
You interested in traveling together?
I'd be glad to help if I can.
Okay, so I guess that's the limit of it. So the four of us, guess you can get dog meat if you really wanted to. Alright, so that's where we're at. Still, better than we were. And we'll go to the map, the first step. And I'll be interested in seeing how the Nora Companion actually works out. Left outfitter here. Now remember, these shortcuts I showed you are what they are. You don't have to take them. You can take it a whole lot slower. Not use them at all. But it's been awfully helpful here. Okay. Let's get the thing loaded up. Don't really need that right now. We'll have to remove the mod and take it from there.
Hey there.
What do you want? We don't need any more trouble around here.
Do you always point a gun at everyone you meet?
I'm afraid I do these days. If we lose any more of our crops, we'll be done for. Now you best get yourself on down the road. We've got nothing for you.
Didn't you ask the Minutemen for help?
You're with the Minutemen? I didn't really think you fellas still existed. We sent word with one of them passing traders, but honestly, I never expected anything to come of it. Most people don't put much stock in the Minutemen these days after Quincy. Bad business, that.
I didn't expect to get lectured by the people I came to help.
I didn't mean to give offense. I'm damn glad you're here, no mistake. There's a raider gang that's been giving us trouble for weeks. Stealing food and supplies, threatening to kill us all if we don't pony up. We know where they're coming from, but we can't go up against a gang like that.
Don't worry. I'll take care of those raiders for you.
Thanks, friend. If you folks are for real this time, it'll be a welcome change for the better.
Okay. We'll head over to the Corbega assembly plant and we'll see how she does in combat. I'll need to get her some armor. I do have an extra gun. Let's see if she has any pithy comments, or she's going to be one of those silent companions I will never use. Okay, so let's get the armor. We already have a gun. I'll trade.
Sure, go ahead.
I'll give her some ammo. Need more than that. I'll give her a wedding ring back. And she's
If
outfitted
it's special to you, then it's a thoughtful gift. Thank you.
now. Well, that was surprising. And having this is really handy because with all the short-range weapons, you would have to go way up there to get them.
Shoot them all! Leave a sniper. What was lost is found.
Now, for those who don't know what a pipe vessel actually is, it's just like it sounds. It's a pipe, no rifling in it at all. And it's about as useful as you would imagine beyond the 7 or 8 feet. As the bullet comes wobbling out and has all the accuracy of a musket ball.
Come on out. I'll make it. Ahead of him now.
Well, I think that's the end of that. Now, this place is stocked with raiders from top to bottom, but I'm sure most of you know that, if not all of you. And I'm more interested in what Nora has to say and how complete this mod is.
Huh?
Hey.
Hearing shit.
I don't know if any of you have ever heard a 50 caliber go off, I should say, but even within a half mile, it isn't deaf that would hear it.
Think you can win this, huh?
My primary.
Let's dance.
Christ, not this.
Dangerous. Combat is quite vigorous exercise.
Just going to waste otherwise.
I guess we'll have to see.
Now you do have to keep a very close eye on your ammo counter with this weapon because you're run out pretty quick. But like I said, it's double any actual weapon I've ever seen.
Keep your eyes open. I think this asshole's using
It's
a
getting
stealth
worse.
tool.
Another one.
Fight the hostilities.
Disappearing act, huh? No need to hide. It'll all be over soon. When you turn up, you're dead.
Alright, this place is packed full of raiders and a lot of them are in here.
Oh, I know you're here. I'll find you.
Alright,
Having fun? Huh?
there we go.
I hear you.
Expected? My hot plate's on the fritz, but that
I
damn
would
turret
prefer if
still
there
works
was a
after
whole
200
lot less
years.
of that.
I got all day.
There's a whole nother section back behind there. And this is the area that you get up on the roof at.
Under fire.
Do it again.
I believe the term is Yahoo?
Nothing! Where'd that little fucker go?
Hoping to pick up one of those.
Did you hear something?
That's the other weapon that we use.
This place is so violent.
We're not gonna stay smooth skins much longer if we don't get a move on.
Uh-oh. This can't be good.
There's a whole lot of ghouls in the lower section here if you want to go down there and check it out. But it adds nothing to the mission. Alright, we'll have to pick up some 5.56 rounds. The 1F codes are the correct codes. And you will go through rounds very quickly in this. Okay, we will be creeping now.
I read that the Corvega Blitz is quite economical and family friendly.
What do you think that was?
By the way, this whole thing is a
You fucking coward hides.
play on the Corvair made by General Motors and made Ralph Nader famous because he was the fellow that wrote the article in our book on Safe at Any Speed and got the thing pulled from production because it was such an unsafe vehicle. Whether that's true or not, it seems to be a little more debatable in hindsight.
What was that?
Blue Company!
Still, he really started consumer advocacy, and we owe him something of a debt for that.
Your pulse and vital signs are still within acceptable parameters.
If you feel you need to, then go ahead.
You should wash your hands after that. It can be unsanitary to handle the deceased.
There we go.
That one worth reading?
That was interesting.
Okay. See if there's any more raiders that just show up after the fact, and there they go. And I have more than a suspicion they spawn after a certain point. So I've never seemed to find them beforehand. Okay, that's going to do it for this one. Now there will be raiders on the outside. And most of them are long shots, so we'll have to switch weapons. But the two weapons that I use are the M82 and the AUG. The AUG is much more useful at close range. And the little telescopic sight in there is just wonderful for nailing bad guys. When it comes to long shots, it's very hard to beat the M82.
This is bullshit.
Just waiting for this guy to expose himself.
What the hell was that?
Finally got him.
Gotcha! Or not. I swear I must be going crazy.
Knew there was a guy up there.
What the?
Alright, well, head on back. Say hi to the settlers. Get them to help us out. Join with the Minuteman and all that good stuff. Let's see what Nora has to say.
Hey,
All right, I'm listening.
your thoughts?
Doesn't really matter. I'm here now. I've just got to deal with that.
Are things all right between us?
Hey, no need for all the mushy stuff, all right? You're great. I'm great. Let's leave it at that.
That was it.
Sure thing.
You find those raiders?
Yeah, I took care of them.
No kidding. That's the best piece of news we've had around here for a good long time. So we've been talking. We decided if you came through for us, we'd join up with the Minutemen again. If we want things to get better, we've got to start helping each other. So, we're in. You can count on us if you need help down the line. Thanks again, friend.
Oh, that's better than holding a shotgun on us, right? All right. So this is the Ten Pines settlement.
They don't stand a chance.
Restoration mod.
We'll review these logs for relevant data.
Yeah, it's
Be careful.
pretty good one, actually. Though it's a little overstocked with furniture for my particular taste, because most of it's got it cleared out for so all this stuff has to be cleared out, and you have to put sleeping bags in it so you can expand the settlement. But since it's raining and we've been at this for a good long while, we'll end this at this stage, and we'll have a part 3 out soon. All right. It's your friendly neighborhood Tirronan. Please remember to like the video if you like the video, and please remember to subscribe. I produce content for World of Warplanes, and I thought we'd do something on Fallout 4, various mods I like to use, and try them out and see what you all think. This is an experiment on my part. I normally just do war game content, but I thought this would be kind of fun. So, thank you again, and I hope to hear from you soon. Bye-bye.